If you're thinking in your head, how much money do I need to start the process of buying a house? You're not alone. There's a lot of people that their question is, how much do I have to pay for an inspection? How much do I pay for an appraisal? So right now, I'm gonna tell you how much that is and how we can negotiate that for you. So this is Alfredo Rosales with Century 21 Americana, and this is Real Estate 101. Starting the process of buying a house is not that complicated, okay? There's only 3 things that you need to know in order to start the process of buying a house that go along with out-of-pocket expenses during this process, okay? So I'm gonna break them down for you. Number 1, okay? Now the first process, it's called an EMD. An EMD is a deposit, an earnest money deposit. It's a good faith deposit to show the seller that you're really interested and you're seriously interested in this property, and you're gonna make this deposit to title in order for them to remove the property off the market. Now, this can go from $0 to $10,000 if that, depending on the price of the property. Now, can you do 0? Yes. Will a seller allow it? Maybe not. But it is negotiable. So we can go from 0, maybe $100, $500, $1,000, whatever the case might be. The earnest money deposit is negotiable. So we can work on that. Now, number 2, inspection, okay? Now, the inspection is something that is not required, but is strongly recommended. Do I recommend for you to do it? Yes. Do I beg you to do it? Yes. Now, the inspection can run between $200 to $600 depending on the size of the property, depending if it has a pool or not. There's a lot of variations to that price, but usually they run around that price, okay? Now, this is something that it's a buyer expense, more than anything, but is it negotiable? Yes. Can we ask the seller to do the inspection? Yes. Now, that will depend to the agent, how they present that offer to the client, and how we can get them to pay for the inspection or reimburse you for the inspection. That's something that can be negotiable. So you may not have to pay for this, or you may, depending on the situation. Now, the other expense that you're gonna see, it's called an appraisal, okay? Now, an appraisal, it is required. You have to do it. If you're getting a loan, you have to do it. And usually they're around from $450 to $600, as well. Now, can the seller pay for this expense? Absolutely. Can we negotiate for the seller to pay? Absolutely. Will they do it? Depending on the situation, depending how it's presented. But in all these cases, if you're thinking about, well, I don't have that much money. Well, let's say we negotiate for this to be maybe only $500. Let's say we get the seller to reimburse you for the inspection. That's another $200. And let's say we get them to pay for the appraisal. That's $450 that you won't have to pay. So technically, if you have $700 to $1,000, maybe $2,000, you can possibly start the process of getting your home, if you're approved, to get into a property, because all this can be negotiated. We can help with that. You can see what we do. We can help our clients to negotiate all this cost so you don't have to come out of pocket and you can get into your home. Stop renting now. Give me a call. I'll be more than happy to assist you.